Welcome friends, and in this video we are sharing with you something that we did this week with our preschoolers, and that was to make some yummy green shamrock waffles. So this week in preschool we've been celebrating and talking about green things, and of course I'm one of those people who likes to have themed activities and a themed environment in my early childhood centers for all of my children, no matter their ages. But today we are sharing with you something that we did with our preschoolers. And of course they enjoyed it, because who doesn't want to have a cute green shamrock waffle? So let's talk about what we did. I bought the waffle mix, which is also a pancake mix. You can use it for either one, from Aldi. And I put it into the bowl, mixed it up well. I used milk instead of water, but on the box you can do either. And then I added in some green food coloring. Not too much, but enough to make them as vibrant as I think they're going to be once we put them into the waffle maker. And with the magic of editing, you don't have to stay with me for a long time mixing it up. So I stir it, and then I like to let my pancake mix sit for a minute. I don't know what to call it, but it seems that everything gets incorporated really well. If you have any lumps and bumps, they seem to disappear if you just kind of let it sit. Makes me think about when people bake bread, they call it proofing. I like to let it sit. I know that that's probably not the correct term for this with this pancake / waffle mix, but I let it sit and quote unquote proof. So this mix wasn't looking as vibrant as I would like, so I decided to add a little more food coloring to give us that extra razzle dazzle, because as I'm sure you know, once you start cooking your waffle or your pancake, that batter that looked so vibrant and colorful can actually be dull once you begin cooking. So that's why I added a little extra. And I decided to use my Dash waffle maker. It's really small and you can only do one at a time, but for this particular breakfast, I am only doing waffles for one preschool class, because that's something they've been talking about, and so I thought I would do that for them. For an entire center, I would not recommend using this because it's too small. You might want to invest in a larger waffle iron that will allow you to do more than one at a time, and maybe just color your waffles green and have some other things on the side to incorporate your theme, if it's shamrocks or whatever it is that you're doing, because this can be kind of time consuming. But we had a good time and they turned out really cute, as you can see. And so I add butter to the waffle maker. I don't do the Pam spray or the vegetable spray. I just like this a little bit better. It gives you a crispy exterior on your waffle as well. And so as you can see here, I'm just adding the batter to the waffle iron, and that's it. Let it cook. It does cook really fast, so it didn't take a long time to make the waffles. You just got to stand there and monitor it. And whether you are a mom, dad, a caregiver, a preschool teacher, center director, food program sponsor, or whatever it is, this is a great lunch to have for children. And if you are working with children in an early childhood setting and you are a member of the CACFP, then this is one that can be credible. You can use a waffle mix like what I showed you, or you can get a whole grain mix and then add a fruit. If you want a credible breakfast for your little ones, you'll have your grain as well as your fruit. And if you want to have breakfast for lunch and you want that to be credible, then you might want to do waffles, your meat or meat alternative, as well as either 2 vegetables or a fruit and a vegetable. And don't forget, for any meal that you serve, you should be serving milk. So because I know you all are here, some of you, because you are childcare providers or someone who works with children, this is a great way to have a balanced meal that's colorful and fun and also themed for this time of the year, which for us is St. Patrick's Day, but you can also do something that's just green. If you're talking about green things, this is a great way to incorporate that as well. There are no strict rules to having fun with food when you're working with little children. The key is to have it healthy and balanced.